Hi, thanks for your interest in this class. My name is Jorge Camões and I'll show you how Office users and other non-designers can make more effective charts and communicate better with data. I live here in case you're wondering where my accent comes from. Much of what we'll discuss in this class comes from my book on data visualization, titled Data at Work. Readers tend to like it. From time to time I also publish ebooks on my blog. These are the most recent ones where I use icons to show how to make charts in Excel and Tableau. People can use those visual instructions even if they don't speak English. So what is this class about? First of all, it's not about creating aesthetically pleasing visualizations, I'm sorry to say. Think of visualizations like this one as handcrafted. Being aesthetically pleasing is a requirement in this type of visualization because it helps attracting attention and they are great to share on social media. But this is not the type of data visualization we tend to expect from an Office user. What we non-designers are expected to do is the boring mass production stuff on a daily basis and using Office tools like Microsoft Excel. Don't get me wrong, we do love making pretty charts. Problem is, we often don't have the right skills, tools or time, and our efforts tend to reflect that. How can we improve these unsexy, mundane, run-of-the-mill visualizations, making them more effective and, if possible, not ugly? That's the question I'll answer in this class while trying to convince you that data visualization is essentially a kitchen robot. Don't worry, I'm not selling them. You'll learn about the basics of data visualization for the Office, including the type of questions a chart should be able to answer effectively or how to focus on a message. And while you can't ignore aesthetics, you'll see that trying too hard making pretty charts tend to have the opposite effect. I personally dislike when people tell me my charts are pretty. They sound like this. Because I don't know how to make a pretty chart, and neither should you. I'm serious. If the charts are pretty, that's just a byproduct, a fringe benefit. When people don't know how data visualization works, they tend to miss the real reason why this chart is better than that chart and evaluate them using the categories they are familiar with, like pretty or ugly. So this is an entry-level class. No prior experience with the tool is required, but working with data and making charts on a regular basis helps understanding why these concepts matter. Okay, let's talk about the class project. From my experience, a before-after comparison helps people become more aware of the insights they get when using each version. So we'll do that as a class project. And hopefully this class will help you improve the original chart, avoiding the results of a famous fresco restoration. So what am I asking you to do? Before going further, make a chart or select one that is representative of what you normally do. Make sure you can share it after the class, evaluate it, and try to redesign it based on what you've learned. Then create an image with the two versions side by side and post it. Comment on the changes and the result, and I promise to comment on each new entry. The class project really matters. It helps you switch to a new perspective of data visualization and helps me improve the class. This is my first course, so I'm sure there is a lot of room for improvement. Your comments and suggestions are much welcome. So, hope you enjoy the course and let's start by answering a simple question. What is data visualization anyway?